Happy New Year. My name's John Cole. I work for 80 to Ride Entertainment Event Support Services here in Somerset. I'm also the creator of the new Greatest Show on Earth project, which was launched in June 2019. So the Christmas and the New Year's season are almost over. For most, it's not just about the presents, the parties, and the resolutions. It's about reflection. And that's what this conversation is about. Where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. So 2019, we've seen a lot of success stories in the industry, but we've also seen headlines that say there's low pay and there's a skill shortage among critical issues of the health of the creative industry. And then among that, we've also seen that production companies have gone bust with huge debts. We've seen numbers of audience, the numbers falling in attendance, as well as theatres closing. And on top of that, here in the UK, drama and the arts are strategically being pushed out of the education system as they're no longer compulsory on the curriculum. Now this all sounds very depressing, not a way we really want to start the new year. Is it a bad point? I would say it's a junction moment. It is a pivotal point for us here in the industry and how we can turn it around. Because here's some news. It doesn't matter how suppressed the arts industry, the creative industry becomes, it will affect every other industry, every other business. But for no other reason than the creative and the arts are the heart and soul of every business, every industry that ever was, is or will be. An expert has recently given evidence to the House of Commons committee in the UK that says that the arts as a subject in schools will become more important than maths. And another has said that the arts in the UK, or the lacking of the arts in the UK education system, have had a negative effect on medicine and science. And all this this information forms the basis of the new Greatest Show on Earth project. It's the reason it was created. It's a project that aims to re-establish the foundations of the arts and the creative industry by doing things a little differently, with a new approach. The project's been 30 years in the making. That's 30 years of watching, that's 30 years of asking questions. And there are two main questions that I've asked. And the first is this: what would happen if the creative industry, the arts, died? What would happen if the creative industry and the arts died? And I mean, what would happen to the economy? What would happen to the other businesses? Could they survive? And the second question, which kind of reverses the first, what would happen if the creative industry made itself bigger, better? What if the industry demanded the respect it so deserves? What if it demands the pay that it is worth? As an industry, we have the power to rock the world, literally. Forget the propaganda of social media or TV or even the newspapers. The arts, the creative industry are the original educational institution. We can create anything we want. We have the power to ensure the hungry are fed, the homeless have shelter, global warming is dealt with. We can even influence politics and the economy. Because that's what this industry is about. That's what this industry's heritage is about. The ultimate aim of the New Greatest Show on Earth project is to put the industry back where it belongs, at the heart of community. So there are four main areas that we look at: the venues, the organisations, the individuals and the supporters. Now, to do something like this straight away is going to be huge. It's going to be almost impossible. So we've broken it down, the project down into 4 phases, which have their own small projects and programmes. The 4 phases are community, lighting the beacons, the biggest show in the country, and the greatest show on earth. So the first phase, which is community, there are a couple of programmes already ready to go. It was here in 2020. The phase was launched in September 2019 with Community Spirit, which happens on the 1st of August 2020. It's the biggest call out of talent for the arts and creative industry that's ever been seen. And it's not one of these where we all flock to one place, like the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. It happens in your community. So it doesn't matter if you sing, dance, act, write, take photographs, paint pictures, draw, create sculptures. It's for you. It's for you to show the community what is it that we're out there, the industry is alive and well. And it's your chance to show your talent to the people where you live. The information on these programmes and projects are all on the A Ticket to Ride website. We're also running a workshop that is called Through the Stage Door. Now this is for venues and theatres. It's for staff, it's for volunteers. And if you're campaigning to have your theatre reopened, then you could come to this one. It's a 1-day workshop. It examines the underpinning issues of running theatre in the 21st century and creates a network, a support group that can overcome those, making theatres self-sustaining economically in the community. But one of the things that we do have going on with the New Greatest Show project overall, and I think it's the most important thing, it's the 2025 Trust Fund. It's the trust fund, it's a grant trust fund that is for the industry, created by the industry, and it will be owned by the industry. And it's a fund that no one can take away. 2020 is a new year, it's a new decade. There's new incentives, new ways of thinking to solve yesterday's problems. And it's a time for the industry to come together. There's more information obviously on our website and on our social media, so come and join us and help put the industry back where it belongs, in the centre of community. On behalf of everybody here at A Ticket to Ride Entertainment, we wish you a very happy, prosperous and successful new year.